decided to have this capacity building here in order to bring on board all the affiliates of IDWF so that we can be able to empower them on the Convention 189. We wanted to understand if they know what is this ILO Convention 189 on decent work for domestic workers.
It's all the 21 affiliates of the International Domestic Workers Federation in Africa who are gathered here. So it's to bring the different countries, the unions from the different countries together. One, to share their experiences of the struggles that they have been waging since 2011 when the convention was passed, to have it ratified by their countries. Secondly, to share experiences of how in countries where it has been ratified, and only 2 of those countries where there has been ratification.
The honest truth is that workers are the only ones who can speak from their experience. They're the only ones who can make demands in a way that's real, in a way that's tangible, because they understand their concerns and they understand how the laws affect them, or maybe they have experiences that are impacted or they are the result of certain laws.
At past, people could just get any domestic worker, anything. You're sitting, you're doing nothing. You prefer taking the little than nothing.
Most domestic workers, they're out, are complaining the little they earn, $1,500 Namibian dollars, are too low, little for them. So they are paying rent for $800 Namibian dollars for school kids. They pay, so that money is not enough, so they want at least 2,000 up.
I remember about the cases of the workers that they died at their workplaces. The one worker was a childminder. So she was looking after the child, so the child ran to the pool, swimming pool. So she jumped in the swimming pool. Both of them, they drowned in that swimming pool and they died. So the employer didn't give any compensation to the family.
My name is Zainab Ekumba. I'm from Kenya, but I've been working in Saudi Arabia. This is actually the second time I've been there. The first time was chaotic. I didn't complete my contract because of the abuse I was facing, long working hours, sexual abuse in the house, and I didn't have my passport. I didn't know where the embassy for Kenya is. I didn't know anything. I was just green and they were not paying me. I worked for 12 months without pay. That is when I refused to work, and that is when you refuse to work for an Arab, it is you get great repercussions because they pay a lot of money to the agencies. So when they find you, it's like they've bought you.
There are laws in different countries, but they lack some of the issues which protect domestic workers. Therefore, for us, it is very, very important to ratify Convention 189 so that the countries will domesticate them and put them according to their national policies. It is very important because it's their key international standard.
C'est vrai que nous parlons de la ratification de la Convention 189. La Guinée a eu le privilège de ratifier cette convention, étant le 3e pays en Afrique, 24e pays dans le monde. Et je suis très très ravie.
For us in Liberia, the Domestic Workers Union, being a very young union, had to attach themselves with the mother body, that is the Liberia Labour Congress. Because as a young baby, you can't just go and start fighting government. You will not be recognized, you will not be heard. So we affiliated with the Liberia Labour Congress, discussed our issue with them, and they are like the spokesperson for us. And we are there engaging them, and they, along with us, engaging government.
Onde distribuímos todas as cartas de informação às instituições grandes a falar da Convenção 189, inclusive aos próprios empregadores que têm aproximado ao sindicato. Já falamos da convenção e já tiveram oportunidade de serem entrevistadas.
We have had meetings with the Director Labour, that is in the Ministry of Labour. So much has moved. The employment laws are being revised, especially that of the occupational safety and health, which does not mention a home as a place for inspection. So he's trying to see that is revised before the ratification comes on. He has presented minimum wage proposal to the minimum wage board in the parliament, which includes the domestic workers.
What impressed me, it is the first training, but their participation indicates that they have been doing something in relation to Convention 189, though they didn't know that they are relating to Convention 189. But a lot of things or activities, when they are doing some grievance handling, they link with the Convention 189.
It starts on the ground. Of course, we need government to buy in, we need to ratify it, but to make it real, the worker needs to know, the individual worker actually needs to know what's in that convention and how can it help them.
I learned that if I get a job, I have to sign a contract with my boss.
Our voices now are heard all over the country that we are the domestic workers, but we are doing the decent work. I am so glad to see that the domestic workers are not only in the kitchen. I want to say today that light that was on that year, it must burn forever, because it's still a long way to freedom.